Welcome back. If we want to write different things to the screen, then something that we've already learned is that we know that we could use the printf function with various different placeholders to put different information to the screen. For example, if we wanted to print integers to the screen, we could have used the %d, and if we've wanted to print, I don't know, some floating point numbers, we could have used %f or %lf for doubles. We could easily work with different types of variables, and that's what pretty much I want you to be familiar with when working with files, all right? So basically saying, so far we've seen the functions that work only with characters, right? This fgetC and fputC. And now what I would like us to do is simply to extend this information. So the question goes as follows. What if we wanted to write the things we print on the screen to some file? Okay, just like we've done it with the printf function. Now we are going to see some more general example, okay, this one that I created for you, which will be done using the fprintf function. So how the fprintf function looks like. There you go, here is its signature, fprintf. It gets a pointer to a file, we already know what it is. It gets some placeholders and associated parameters with these placeholders. So for example, let me show you. For example, so fprintf, fp, %d, and num, which is of type int. And now when we will run it, we will try to write this information into my first file 3.txt. So let's run this program and basically see what it will give us. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, come on, come on. Here it is. So my file number 3, and there you go, 512. So what does it teach us? It teaches us that it can place different information in various formats. Let's say %d and %d, and here we will place like num multiplied by num. Okay, let's make num a little bit smaller. Let's make it, I don't know, 5. Let's see what we will receive now. So there you go, my first file 3 and 525 and a space between them. Pretty awesome, right? Very simple usage, just like we've used previously, just like we've used the printf function to display different information on the console application, just that now we specify where we want to redirect the flow of information, and it will be to fp, which is a pointer to a file. Also, one thing that I want to mention before we will finish up is that, of course, you can use here %f, right? If you have, I don't know, float num2 equals to 9.7, I don't know, and so on. Basically, there is no problem with that, right? Let's run it and see what happens, just to make sure that everything is working okay. Oh, come here, come on, come on. Okay, nothing is working okay. So there you go, there is the problem. What is the problem? The problem is that we do not use here the proper values, so let's use here, instead of nums that are integers, let's use num2, which is of a floating point type, to have everything associated with one another. So yeah, so there you go, 5 and 9.7. Awesome. And last note about the fprintf function is that also know, for now it's not so important, but maybe in more advanced exercises we will use it. The fprintf function, it also returns something, okay? It also returns something. What does it return? Is the number of bytes it has successfully written. Okay, so just know that fprintf function returns the number of bytes it has successfully written, and maybe even in this course I will show you some usages of this information. Awesome. And instead of dividing it into 2 separate videos, I decided also to include here the fscanf, and it works in a very similar way okay, it reads information from the user, from a file, and stores it inside different variables. So for example, let's just, for simplicity, okay, let's take this file, my first file 3. Let's leave here, I don't know, 512 that we had previously. Let's save it, close this one too. And now let's modify this program a little bit. Let's go like reading mode, okay, and let's create this int num, come on, int num, and we will read from this file. What will we read? We will read one placeholder %d, and where, instead of fprintf, we will use fscanf. Okay, so this function works very similar. It works like the fprintf with the fp pointer in this case, some placeholders, and where should we store this information. So now it says okay, no problem. Let's use here, instead of num, we should use %num, right? The address of num. So let's basically go like this and build and run it, and let's see what happens. So basically nothing will happen because we need to show that we've got something. So let's print num from file equals to %d, and we will see if we've managed inside of this program, from this program, to get the value inside of a file called myfirstfile3.txt and store this value as an integer into variable num. That's what we will see in line 24. Let's run it. Come on. So there you go. Num from file equals to 512. So yeah, this is this function, the fscanf, and what I want to finish here is that you will understand also that the fscanf, and previously we had like fprintf functions, that we can also modify them, right? We have like %d and we have like this num. So the fprintf redirects this information into the file, right, pointed by fp. But we could also do so by using what? What syntax is very similar? There is the printf syntax, right? So printf %d and here specify num. What will happen in this case? We will print the value of num to the screen. So here we will print it to the file. And I want basically to put it in the console application. So instead of fp, what can we use? Standard output, std out. Is it clear? And the same goes for scanf. So instead of using scanf, right, and putting it inside num, we can simply use it like this, std in. Just getting the different pointers, standard input, standard output. And there you go. Basically, it works the same as the printf and the scanf. So very important, guys, for you to know that. And yeah, so that's about it for this video. And in the last two functions for now that I'm going to discuss, we are going to talk about strings and what functions may be more useful, at least a little bit, or I don't know, some have their advantages while others have their disadvantages and so on. So we will see how we can work with strings with two additional functions that will be called fputs and fgets. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Vlad. I hope you like this course and these videos. Let me know what you think of it so far. It's really important for me. It gives me a lot of feedback and where I can improve, and also where I've done things right, and explain it to you in the best way I can. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.